Welcome, everyone. I'm Winifred Boyd. Welcome to this week's Qigong, brought to you by the Port Washington Public Library. Many weeks we go by and we talk about doing chair movements, but from a standing position. And today, ta-da, we have a chair. You can either use a high back chair. This one's a little wide for some of the movements, or you can do a chair without a back, but a very sturdy stool and a low stool, something where you would be sitting at the dinner table kind of height. You want to be able to have arm movement. This one's a little bit restricting, but I'm going to work around it. You want to, if you can, you would want to keep your back straight as possible, and your pelvis is slightly tilted under so it forms a bowl. So this is my back arch. I don't know if you can see that. And this is my back straight with my pelvis slightly moved forward. That's kind of the position that you'd like to be in. If you can't be in that position, knocked over my water. If you can't be in that position, that's okay. Whatever you're using to sit in is helpful, so at least that you can do some of the exercises. And that's the most important thing. All right, we're going to start today by shaking things out a little bit, especially since we sit a lot, or if we have to sit a lot. So we raise those arms up, bring them down, bring them up, bring them down. If you can add your feet, great. And just move those feet a little bit, and then down. Do a little bit of side to side, and up again. We're getting the lymph line going. And down here. And now try to do a little bit side to side here. This is like a side, it's sort of like the queenly wave, but much faster. And on the bottom, a little bit more vigorous. And up again. And just normal breath. Normal breath. We want to get everything just sort of moving for a second. Okay, and then let's wiggle our feet a little bit, and then switch both off and on, just to get everything. We have lymph lines in our arms, we have lymph lines in our legs. We just want to get things moving a little bit. Now take a deep breath in, breathe in, and gently down. I'm going to actually move a little bit more forward on my chair. This has a straw bottom, so I have a rim, I have a border, a little more comfortable this way. And if you can do that too, that's good, because it'll give you a little bit of an opening, and it forces your back to be a little bit straighter. And if you can sit in that position, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just sit however you can and go through the movement. And so breathe in, gather that energy, and we're doing the waterfall. And down, pushing it through the chakras, and out into the ground and scooping up, breathing in and coming. And this is an exhale as we go down, anchoring that into the ground, scooping up and down. Good. Breathing in and exhale. Envision a column of energy or of light coming down and through the body. There are many different forms of waterfall. Breathing in and down. And we're actually going to do a different one after this. Breathing in again and down. I'm going to put my legs a little bit further together for those of you that can't, so you can just sort of see how that would work. So breathing in and down. Good. A couple more. Breathe in and down. Anyone that's following that is standing, it's the same movement with the arms. Just the body rises and falls a little bit. If you haven't seen one of the other videos, check those out. And you can see how you would do it standing. This is for if you get tired, just stop and breathe. And I'm going to have you hold the lower dantian in a minute. Some of you may be asking where that is. Good question. And I'll be happy to show you. So, last breath in, exhaling as we come down. And we're going to gather that energy in. And we're going to hold the lower dantian. My thumb is on the base of my umbilicus, or the rim of my umbilicus or belly button. And we're just going to hold. This is a static posture in Qigong. This can be done standing or sitting. And it's very beneficial for the body. I'm starting to feel my body relax a little bit. And my saliva is starting to gather. If you don't feel diseased, or you don't feel sick, cold, anything of that nature, go ahead and swallow that saliva that's gathering. It's an important elixir for helping the body to heal. If you have a cold, flu, anything like that, you will want to spit that out, because what you're generating is help moving out the cold or flu, and you want to get rid of that mucus that's full of gunk. But if you're pretty healthy, or if you don't have a cold or the flu, take that saliva and that golden elixir and have a swallow. But it's healthy. And just try to breathe into areas of your body that are tight. Feel roots growing out from the bottoms of your feet into the earth, anchoring. If you need to nestle them a little bit, go ahead, so you can feel more connected. And then breathe. As you breathe in, draw that energy up through your feet. So pretend you're breathing through your feet, up and into your body, and imagine the crown of your head opening up and drawing light energy coming down through. White, gold, silver, light. Check to make sure anything's not uncomfortable. If it is, breathe into it. Adjust just a little bit. If you're sitting on your hip or it's a little uncomfortable, move so in that position that you can feel a little bit more at ease. And then settle back down. And just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. You may feel warmth gathering underneath your hands. You may feel tingling from your hands. You may feel the saliva growing. Or you may feel like you have to yawn. Yawning is a release. Just betyder gibi yod. No matter who you are and where you are in your practice, we all go through energy during the day that disrupts our energy. Qigong helps put that energy back into place. It helps balance that energy out. Helps us have a healthier body. You may even feel a little bit of weight or warmth at your back, behind, straight through from where your hands are, towards the kidneys, lower part of the kidneys. And this is a static Qigong posture, one of many. Okay, what we're going to do here, we're going to now rotate our hands 3 times on the lower dantian, which is the second chakra, and we're going to move to the third chakra, and we're going to hold that. Some of you might be asking right hand, left hand underneath, however you feel most comfortable. That really is the safest bet. I have seen some say women left underneath, some say men right underneath, I've seen male practitioners do it the other direction. So however you feel most comfortable. And just breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking nice deep breaths from the abdomen. So filling this area first. And then if you're taking a deeper breath, you'll feel your shoulders a little bit as you inhale the rest of the way. But you don't want to have the rise and fall. You don't want to say, you sort of don't want to see the breath at all in somebody else. You want to just breathe. Feel the hands rise and fall. Rise and fall. I'm hearing acorns and pine cones falling. The squirrels are loosening them from the trees for later consumption of the nuts inside of the pine cones, and of course the acorns, the nuts themselves. We have very little chance in our life to be still. If we're physically still, our minds are racing. So this gives us a chance to quieten our minds and quieten our bodies. Just be kind to ourselves a little bit. And in the same respect, help ourselves to heal. This helps build up the immunity, helps the digestive system, helps the chakras. I'm having another release. Some of you may be seeing a nice lemon yellow if you're familiar with the chakras, right in the third chakra. It's the center of will. And again, you may feel the energy through here to the back also. Make sure your feet, check in with your feet that they're staying grounded, that you're connecting to the earth. And as you take a nice big deep breath in this time, draw the energy up from your feet. And then exhale when you're ready. And then breathe in and bring that energy in from the crown of your head as you have that sort of camera iris open to allow the energy from the heavens to come down and through. And 3 turns here at the third chakra. And we're going to move up to the heart. A good practice, if you stop a movement, is to go back down to the dantian. It helps you ground out a little bit. It draws the energy down because you're holding in the first, you're holding in the second chakra, but you're between the first and second chakra here. It'll help you stay a little more grounded. Sometimes you can feel emotions and things start to come up as we're doing the work because you're releasing emotions. In Eastern medicine, emotions play a large part, as well as stress, in our physiology, in our health, in our well-being. So finding a way to relax, center, and refocus is an important part of our healing process. Again, I'm releasing the heart chakra, love for others, self-love. Sense of peace. If you want to envision a color, it's a bright emerald green. And again, you may feel that energy here coming out between your shoulder blades at the bottom, between your shoulder blades, or in between your shoulder blades, depending on how you're developed. Everybody's length and size is a little bit different. Now this can also be done laying down. This movement that we did here, the succession of 3 different movements. This can be done while you're also laying in bed or laying on a cot. Some very gentle movements. Again, static postures. Breathe into anything that's tight or uncomfortable. Visualize that energy moving into the afflicted or affected area and releasing. As the fresh energy moves in, it pushes the old energy out. Again, this can also be done from the standing posture, and stand in Wu Chi, and you can go through all 3 of these chakras. This is the 4th chakra, is the heart. It's where heaven and earth meet. The 2nd chakra is the area where the spirit in Eastern medicine is believed, or the soul, to move in and move through. Again, I'm releasing a little bit. So we're going to take a nice big deep breath in and do the waterfall again. Breathe in and exhale. Good. Breathe in. What you can't reach with your hands, use your mind to push it through. Breathe in and exhale. So you may not be able to get past the 1st chakra, which is right here. It's perineum. So if you can't get your hands down here, your mind can draw that energy through that chakra, down and through. The mind is a very powerful thing. For those that don't know or not aware, even smiling, your brain doesn't know the difference between a ha-ha, I'm really happy smile, and a I'm faking it so I make it smile. So when you put a smile on your face, you're basically telling your brain you're happy, which releases chemicals, which helps your body heal. So in this case, at least when you're smiling, faking it till you make it will help. Okay, what we're going to do now is something called receiving the cosmos. Normally we do this from a standing position, but we're going to break this down just to get a little different movement from the seated position. Okay, so we're going to extend our hands. And we're going to, as we're moving a wave or water, and we're going to come up, and we're going to roll. We're not really moving forward, we're just pushing. And then we're going to go to the other side. Obviously, only move as far as you're physically comfortable doing so. And this is where sort of having the high back chair is not helpful, because it does limit my range of motion a little bit. I'm bumping elbows with the back of the chair. So, but I don't happen to have a stool that allows me to sit at chair height. But if you do, maybe a hassock, possibly, you can certainly use that too. Good. Breathe in. I'm going to sit a little bit further up on the chair, and we're exhaling. breathing in and exhaling. And if you can turn from the waist, good. Do that. Add that to it. But just be careful. Be gentle with yourself. Breathe in and exhale. Good. Breathe in and exhale. I'm going to turn a little bit to the side. I'm just going to do it so you can sort of see my back. When I'm moving forward, so it's breathing in. And as I'm exhaling, I'm rolling the shoulders. But you notice I'm not leaning forward. I'm not doing this. My back is straight. So you want to keep your back as straight as you possibly can with that pelvis tucked under. Not rigid, but comfortably so. You just don't want to be leaning forward. So, again, a couple more. Breathe in and rotate. Unlike not having a Zoom class, I can't see what everybody's doing, but it gives you the luxury of feeling comfortable and doing this without me watching also. I take a weekly Qigong class as well with one of the masters that I study with. And, you know, sometimes you remember that you're being watched. So, you know, be as comfortable as possible. If you would like to see this as a Zoom class, just please let the library know, and we can certainly have a live Zoom class and make that happen. A couple more. And I'm moving up a little bit. Again, I'm in rattan, so I'm sitting on a frame. And exhale. Good. And waterfall. Breathing in. Coming down. Good. Scooping up. Breathing in. Coming down. Good. One more. Breathe in. And we're going to come down. Good. Okay, we are going to do a lung exercise, which is part of usually our normal standing form, but we're going to do this. So, what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, and as we exhale, we are going to wiggle our thumbs, open up our chest, and stretch. Breathing in, gathering. Drawing that energy down. Looks a little bit like the waterfall. Move forward. Fingers wiggling. Turn the hands. Scoop the energy up and bring it to the chest and down. Let me do one of these sideways for you so you can see. So we're coming up. I'm a little hampered with breathing in. Okay. So breathing in. Exhaling. Gathering, bringing it down, pushing it out, wiggling those hands. So the palms of the hands are up here. We're turning the hands. We're scooping and bringing it to the chest and coming down. Okay? I'm a little hindered here with the back of the chair, so I apologize for it not being quite the flow. So breathe in and exhale. Good. Wiggle those thumbs. Gather that energy. Bring it down like a waterfall. Pushing it through, leaning forward, wiggling those fingers, palms up. Turn the hands. Breathe in. And bring it to the chest and gently down. Breathe in. Exhale. Open up that chest. Gather. Bringing that energy down and through. Pushing it out. Wiggle the hands, palms up, turn the hands, scooping that energy from the earth and bringing it to you. Breathing in, exhale. Breathing in, drawing the energy from the heavens. This is still a breath in, cross the heart and exhale. Wiggle those fingers, palms up, scoop the energy from the earth. Bring it to the chest and down. Breathe in. Exhale, wiggle the thumbs, open the chest, gather that energy, bring it down, pushing it through, wiggle the fingers, turn the hands, scoop, and bring it to the chest and down. This helps the lungs. Breathe in and exhale, Good. Breathing in and energy down. Good. Push it through. Turn the hands and scoop and bring it down. Couple more. Breathe in. Exhale. Again, breathe at your own speed if what I'm suggesting for you is not comfortable. So it's either no breath, normal breath. No breath means normal breath. Just means you're not following what is prescribed. So breathe in. Exhale. Sometimes the body just needs to catch up to the movement we're doing with our breath. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind. This is not a competition. It's about your body healing and working with yourself. Breathe in. Exhaling as we open up. Breathing in as we're gathering, pulling it down. Exhaling as we cross the heart. Wiggle the fingers, turn the hands, scoop. And we're going to do one more. Okay? Breathe in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhaling. Breathing in. Scooping. And down. Okay. We're going to do the heart, which is also part of the standing, one of the standing forms. So what we're going to do here is our hands are in a light O. They'll open up as you go, but you sort of want to work with this side of your hand here. So if you, one of those little faces that had two eyes here, this would be the mouth. The thumb is over the top of the fingers, so close the fingers, thumb over. Never put your thumb inside. But it's very loose, so it'll sort of open up. You'll look a little bit more like this. So up your sides, breathe in, and you're turning your hands, and you're exhaling as you're wiggling your pinky. Again, we're opening, and we're gathering, breathing in, and we're removing and exhaling, and down. Breathe in, and exhale, opening up, gathering, pulling out the old, releasing the negative energy, and down. Breathe in, turn, wiggle the pinkies, open up, gather in the fresh energy, remove the old energy, and wiggle those fingers on the way down. Breathe in. And exhale. Again, pinky, open up, gather, fresh energy, push it in, release the old, and down. You're wiggling mostly all your fingers here because the last three fingers are all connected to the heart in one way or another. This is your pericardium. This is your ring finger. Interesting enough, it's your heart finger, where you wear your wedding band. Kind of fascinating, isn't it? Yeah. And then the small intestine is also connected to the heart. Long story, but just know that it is. So a couple more. Breathe in. And exhale. Opening up. Gathering. Bring it in. And release. And down. Breathe in. Two more. Exhale. Open up. Gather. Bring it towards you. Release, and exhale as we come down. Last one. Breathe in, and exhale. Open up, gather, and release, and down. Good, and waterfall. Up and down. We're going to do 3 of these. And then on the 4th one, we're going to do this one really slow. This is the 3rd one. Envision that energy moving down. And one more. And we're going to come to the heart space. And just breathe in there for a moment. Pull up that energy from the earth. Pull that energy down from the heavens. Allow it to meet in your prayer hands in here. Let it swirl and become bigger and encompass your whole body. So it sort of forms this cocoon around you. Feel that energy, recognize that energy. If you make something makes you happy, embrace that. Embrace that feeling so you can recreate the space for you when you need it. Breathing naturally, nice deep breaths in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. You can hear the crows. I should say you can hear the crow. Breathing through the abdomen, breathing into the abdomen. Imagine your whole body breathing. As you're breathing and you're inhaling and exhaling, imagine that you're breathing in through every bit of skin that you have into your body. So breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Your skin is one big breathing apparatus too. So breathe in and exhale. That's why it's so important the skin's clear. It takes in oxygen. There have been many cases in earlier times when makeup has clogged the ability for the body to breathe and has caused severe illness. So try to keep it healthy. Try to relax everything. Your shoulders are tight. Your hips. Make sure your feet are connected. And then as you take a deep breath in and you exhale, see that energy spread out to your loved ones, to surround the earth, and out into the heavens. Putting that energy and thought out there for peace, positiveness. Everyone for coming today, for joining me, being a part of the peace and nature as you can hear it. Please check out the other videos that are available on the Port Washington Public Library's website, the live performances. The library is now open with limited access. There's also curbside pickup. There's a lot of instructional videos. There's a lot of information about music, and you can hear the blue jays that are around me. So again, thank you. If you want to know more about the practice that I'm doing, please feel free to go to QigongAwareness.com or Tai Chi healthways.com and learn from the people who taught me or are teaching me. So thank you again. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Have a great week.